Welcome, everybody. Welcome to All the Way Live 24K podcast. I am your host, Carl Washington. You're watching the All the Way Live podcast. It is Carl and the Angel. We're on this Thursday. It's about 3:35 or so. We're a little bit late, but we're here. So we hope that you guys are checking out. But look, we got somebody to introduce to you. It's the Angels. Over here we have Mocha. Over here we have Candy Red. These are the Angels. This is the All the Way Live podcast. I let them say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Happy Thursday.
There was a cue. They just kind of missed the cue, but that's okay. Anyway, these are my angels. On my left is Candy Red. She paints the town red. She goes all over the place. She loves going places, showing you different things. On my left, no, I got that wrong. On my right is Candy Red. On my left is Mocha, the hostess with the mostest. Again, it's
Hello,
the 24K podcast. It's the show that we just now starting out with, and it's pretty good. It's going live, and a lot of people are chiming in and checking us out. We're gonna let Mocha explain to you about what our show is about, how to find us and get a hold of us. Mocha.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in and watching our podcast. This is All the Way Live. We would enjoy if everyone would check us out on the social media, which is our Facebook, Instagram, and also make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That would help us. We're one of those podcasts that would like to promote your entrepreneur business and business as well. So thank you and welcome to the show.
Welcome, everyone. This is Candy Red. Just make sure you check us out every Thursday and Friday, either Thursday or Friday, at the same time, at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See, Carl can get that right. He never can get that right. But yes, check us out on our Facebook at All the Way Live podcast, as well as our YouTube channel. Also, just remember that you need to hit the subscribe button. If you hit that link, you'll see beautiful Mocha on the right, and underneath you say subscribe, and it's no charge. I just want to let everybody know it's no charge to hit the subscribe button. So, like I said, also we are also once we get to the 100th subscriber, we're going to have a drawing, and we're also giving a free camera, HD camera. Hope I'm doing it right. But definitely check us out. Hopefully either Thursday or Friday. So definitely we have more to come. Let Mocha introduce our next guest. She's amazing.
And before she comes on, and introduce our next.
What you got to say, Carl?
So I just want to make sure we get a couple of things out there. Candy did say to subscribe. I want to show you where that is, just in case y'all didn't know where it is. You go to our YouTube channel. It's right over here, right under Mocha's lovely face, right there. It says subscribe. You just click on that, and you're in. And like Candy said, we do have some great prizes for once we get 100 subscribers. We'll be giving away this digital high-res camera. It's camcorder, brand new camera, and it probably don't look good. Got a little dust on it, but that's because it's been sitting. That's the only reason why it's got that. But it's great, I'm telling you. Matter of fact,
please let these people know that it's not used, it's new.
Yeah, and one of the cameras you're looking at right now, you looking at me, is one of them cameras.
It won't be used, it'll be new. So
it's just as good. It's an awesome camera. Like I said, like Candy said, we got a great show. We talk about just about any and everything. Mocha told you how to get a hold of us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and so guys, please go on there, subscribe, like us on Facebook, get on YouTube there and, subscribe to our channel. We're going to be giving away a lot of free stuff. We come on, like Candy said, Thursdays and Fridays. This is all the way live. We started out as a radio show. it was pretty popular. Then we jumped into the video because I figured y'all want to see us, right? Not me, but them. But anyway,
But you sure can pop yourself up.
and Kenny, you need to look in the camera because you ain't looking in the. You looking down to the left in the left corner. I'm not sure if there's a rat down. Anyway, so
whatever. I just feel like I got
good.
something going on.
It'll
Let me
be
see.
good.
Hold on.
But we do have a special guest. I'm gonna let Mocha introduce our special guest that we have on the show today. I'm sure she's got a lot to talk about, and we're looking forward to it. Mocha, you're up.
Thank you guys for listening, watching us as well. Tonight we are introducing and interviewing and promoting an entrepreneur. Her name is Mrs. Shermica Bryant. So it's good to have her on here so she can tell us about her business that she's owning right now. She is a wife. She's a mother. She owns a Little Mrs. Spa Boutique, and she's also a published author of a book, of a children's book, A Letter from the Ladybug, which is her daughter. So I would like to talk to her. She's also from Oklahoma City. She's doing great things. She loves to travel. She's a mom, sports mom, and spending time with her family and friends. And tonight we're going to promote and we're going to talk about her so we can get out there and have people contribute to her business as well. So welcome to the show, Miss Shermica Bryant.
Hello, ladies. Hello.
Hello, Shermica.
Hello.
Hello. This is Shermica.
Thank you guys for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Awesome. Well, we want to welcome you to the show first. I mean, I'm sure Mocha did that. Candy's going to welcome you to the show. We're glad that you came on. This is awesome. We want to hear all about everything you got to say. So I ain't gonna even do no more talking. I'm gonna be real quiet. Look.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Well, yes, welcome to our show, Shermica. So basically, just want to know how you got started. I mean, as far as what inspired you to become an author and also an owner of a boutique, a spa for children.
Okay, so a couple things. The whole entrepreneurship thing probably started. I actually have a podcast, so let me get that out there because I don't want anything said. I do have a podcast. We probably had a podcast for about 4 years now. It's called Mocha Tea Podcast. So that's kind of where I started moving into like the entrepreneurship and kind of getting to do things. And I do it with two other ladies. Their name is Dante and Capri. So we've been doing that for a little while. Now the book, the inspiration on my book is a children's book, and I actually co-authored it with my daughter. Her name is Jaden. And the inspiration behind this book is because my husband is incarcerated, and my daughter had actually had a really hard time with him being incarcerated. So the thing was that she told people was that for years that my husband was actually like out of town, and I just felt like that she just had a really hard time like dealing with it and kind of, just the whole process of it. So I felt like, if we sat down and wrote a book and, it would allow her to have like some type of, outlet, I told her like other kids, had parents that are, incarcerated. And I just thought it would be a good idea for her to kind of go in and tell her story, like the connection of her and her father, while he's incarcerated.
So how old was she when you wrote this book?
We wrote this book 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
So, well, she was 11. She's 14 now, so she was.
So he's still incarcerated?
My husband is still incarcerated. Yes.
So this story, in essence, is about her and her with her father, or this whole incarceration thing, or whatever.
It's her and her father and their relationship. Basically, like the process, her going to visit him, and she has like it's called A Letter from a Ladybug because his nickname from her from day one from birth was always Ladybug. That's and awesome. Basically just like her writing a letter to him. So the ladybug is a symbol in the book, becomes her best friend. It's a ladybug that comes to see her, and she kind of talks things out with this ladybug. But it's basically, just kind of, her, everything we talked about kind of helped because it was all true as far as everything, her first visits and, how she interacts with him when she sees him and how she deals with it. We kind of embellished a little bit at the end. We made it a happy story where he comes home at the end, but it's a good, it was something good, a really good book.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's a good thing to hear, because it's a lot of children and women and men as well. They don't understand the incarceration process, so that's a good thing that you have your daughter, learning and still keeping in contact with her father and knowing how to support him. So that book sounds interesting. I'm really interested in that myself.
Yes.
Now, where can we find this book anywhere? Is it like on Amazon or?
It is on Amazon. Yep, you can go to Amazon and just look up A Letter from a Ladybug. It is actually on Amazon.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Y'all listening out there, there's a plug. Y'all need to go to Amazon and get that book.
Yes,
Right.
go to Amazon and get it. It would be arranged for any kid.
I mean, I think that's very inspiring for.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think it's.
Something wrong with your audio.
Okay, my thing is this:
No, go ahead.
you
Go
can
ahead. No, I think it's very inspiring because, as the criminal, the system, and a child to understand, that their parent is locked up for that period of time and to express.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mocha.
So my thing is this, you said you can get your book on Amazon. I'm a book reader, I don't read as much, but can you also go to get your book off of Kindle? Is that associated with Amazon?
I didn't do it on Kindle. That I know is it's on Amazon.
And okay.
Also, we do have some books at Bell and Boutique and more on Northeast 23rd in Oklahoma City, the Black bookstore. So we do have some in there also.
Okay, I've never known that there was a Black bookstore in Oklahoma. See, I used to read a lot. My life has changed a little bit, but now I think I should do that a lot more. So I'm interested in that bookstore. I've never heard of that. So that's a good thing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, there is a Black bookstore. So yes, called Bell and Boutique.
Okay, well, thank you for that.
Candy's having some audio issues right now, I think, so we'll get back to her a little bit later. So now that book is one thing. I'm reading your bio here, and I know there's a lot of things going on. You do more in this book. This spa and boutique thing seems to be pretty awesome. That's crazy.
Now my spa and boutique. So it's basically what this is actually last year I actually worked for AT&T for about 22 years. Okay. And last year I was actually surplus from my job. And I already had this ideal in mind to do this like a little girl's party bus. So once I was actually surplus from my job, I said, maybe this is a moment, that I need to go ahead and do it. So
wait, time. What does surplus mean?
My office closed.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure that use them big words. I ain't used to them big words. So
basically, big words don't mean you have an option to move, or my office basically closed. So So once that happened, I decided to go ahead and put forth that idea that I had. And this was so I got surplus. I got stopped with AT&T about July of last year, and immediately, at that moment, I just got on it and ideas as far as how I wanted it to look. I put a lot of thought into it, but I actually did my grand opening 4 months later. So I opened as of October 23rd of last year.
Okay. Well, I also have a thing I want to know about your spa for the children. What do you offer in there? Do you give them foot massages, or do they get their little feet, worked on, or what's the spa?
Yeah. So that's the same thing that we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about also is the bus.
Okay.
Now keep in mind, I call it a spa and boutique, but everything is for entertainment purposes only. It is really a party bus.
So
yes.
So when they actually get on the bus, I have different packages available. So it kind of just depends on what option they go with. Majority of the packages do include where they'll get their nails done, they'll get their toes done, they'll also get makeup. I have packages basically that called Once Upon a Time package, where each little girl actually gets a Disney, like a princess ball gown to wear during the actual party.
Oh,
The spa, the Once
So,
Upon a Time, and then my Little Miss Glam, which is my spa package. Those are two of my more popular packages.
That is so
so
cool.
I'm
it is.
sorry,
That's a
but
cute
can y'all
thing
hear
to have
me?
for children. That's unique. Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, Candy. Go ahead, Candy. We hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Say something.
Yeah. I guess I don't know what happened to my connection, but can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay. So this is when I first seen, I said, wow, this is something, different and unique, especially for, little kids, I know my grandbaby would love to do something like this. So, I mean, so do you do their nails? I mean, what ages? I mean, what ages do you normally cater to?
Normally, the ages that we do are about from 3 to 12. We just kind of now.
Oh,
I've had a couple 2-year-olds on. So as long as they, sit still during the process,
Can you hear me?
yes. Can you guys hear me?
yes, we can hear you very well.
Okay. Yeah. So normally it's like I say about 3 to 12, but we have had 2-year-olds on there as well. So I just
That's
say as long as they're willing to sit during the process, I will do it.
Yes.
And me and my daughter actually do it together. So again, it's another thing as far as mother daughter. So me
oh,
and
that's
her do everything.
oh, that's a good thing. That's unique. So with your bus, do you travel just around Oklahoma City, or can people from different towns, that surrounds the Oklahoma City area, do you go to them, or how does that work?
I will travel. Actually, I'll travel pretty much to surrounding states, just depending on, travel costs.
Okay.
But I've had parties. I've had parties. I've been to Tulsa. I've been to Jones. I've been to, I do, long as there's just travel costs outside of 25 miles. So I'll
Okay.
travel anywhere you want me to travel to.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. That's a good business. That just makes me
Right.
smile because we need more things to support our children,
Oh,
and the girls and itself. So that's it's a cute little thing because adults have the party buses, but they're not things to cater to you. You get on there and you party. So this is a good thing, and it's a good unique thing for children itself as well. So you can give the kids something to do, give them a different look, make them feel comfortable. Because it's a lot of children, kids that I know that they try to be like their mom, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing, but then they don't get the things that their mom has, so this is a good thing to get them cute and keep them happy and relaxed as well.
Yeah, they love it. They love the fact that, they get on and they they feel like royalty, if they say, like, I feel rich
Okay,
all
yes,
the
yeah.
time they get on the bus. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
they
a
love
good
it.
thing. Turn
I
them
try
into
to
little queens. Princess turns into queens. That's a good
they
idea.
do.
That's cute.
Oh, they
You're,
do.
yes.
And normally the parties, they last about
So
anywhere from
I know
2 to
you.
Candy, don't interrupt her.
oh, that's okay. I was just gonna say normally the parties last about 2 to 2.5 hours.
So
As
I know
far
it's
as
a big.
go ahead.
Yeah, she's off camera.
Okay.
But that's a good thing, And you said you've been in business for how long doing your boutique and spa?
We opened up October the 23rd of last year. So what, about
Okay,
6
that's a good
months?
thing. Yeah, well, I don't have any. I have nieces that are grown, but we have a lot of boys that's in our family. So this is something that I can tell the women that I know that live here in the little small town that I'm in, and that would be something very interesting. So I'll probably try to keep in contact with you because they have little things down here. Maybe you can come to the small town and do things for the children here. That'd be a very good thing to do.
Yes,
What
I definitely.
what? So is it? So this is like those things, like I've seen those vans and those buses when they come up to the people's house and they can play them video games. This is similar to that, right? It's all just make believe. But now, how far do you actually travel?
She
Well,
just
that's what
told
I,
us.
yeah,
I
I
know
will
that. What does
travel
she say?
to normally like any states. I'll go as far as touching states. They're just travel expenses that apply. So I
Oh, so
mean,
you won't come to California?
Hey,
touching
that's a
states.
good thing too. That's money. Go get
California wouldn't be a touching state. Now I will though. I have like
I'm
I've
just
had
saying.
somebody ask me to come to they were doing a grand opening at a restaurant and I was told him that I would be willing, I would just have to he would have to pay the travel costs to get the bus there because I wouldn't drive that far. So it just kind of depends, what people want to do. I travel. I do not have a problem with traveling whatsoever.
it. Oh,
That's
that's a
good.
good thing.
Now
It is.
I know online you don't want to obviously give out no cost or anything, but is
I
it
know.
pretty affordable for
I would
like
say so,
family?
of course, for
Yeah,
everything that comes with it, most
that's
definitely.
awesome. And the kids get to take stuff with them or whatever.
Yes, depending on what it is. Every party is I pretty
A
much
little
try to
different.
do different that I've had. I pretty much have done them differently. When they get on there, like the birthday girl, just kind of depends, what package is ordered.
Mm-hmm.
It may include like the birthday sash and she'll get a tiara, or they
Oh,
may
that's
get they get gift boxes with every party. That comes with every party. And I'm trying,
Manicure,
and then
pedicure.
they get like their celebration. It just kind of depends on what package you go with. Everything like the way that I set it up is kind of different. Where, if you're not just like the girly girl, I have like a package called the Royal Canvas package where they can do like a paint party. So it just kind of depends. I have like one for the older kids. I kind of designed for older kids called the Light It Up Party, and it's kind of where they can just kind of get on. It's like a glow in the dark. So it just kind of depends on the child itself. I try to design different packages just depending on the kids.
So if I
right.
go to Broken, so I'm gonna be in Broken Bow in July 1st.
Mhm.
And if I'm in Broken Bow and I say, Shermica, come on down to Broken Bow, I got all these kids, we need to get on this bus.
Long as it's booked. Now July 1st, I'm booked. But
Oh,
but I'm saying as long as you call me and book it, and as long as you on the website and it's available. Now I don't have it where I'm pretty. I've got to the point where we're pretty kind of like, especially summertime.
oh, that's
We're
awesome.
getting a lot of dates like filled up. So like if anybody is wanting to like book during the summer, I probably have like a couple Sundays left in June. July maybe a
And so
couple.
they can go book on your website.
They have to book on the website. I know a lot of people
Okay.
have been inboxing me here recently with the post that's been going. Like a lot of the posts. I'll answer any questions or anything. You can feel free to inbox me, but you do have to go to my website in order
I see.
as far as for like, pricing, packages,
Oh, you sound
the
right.
book. You have to go to the website. And my website is just www.
Anonymously as
LittleMrsSPaBoutique.com. So in order to book, you do have to go to my website.
Okay,
And
my question is, what is the largest city that you've been to? Dallas is not that far, but that's a busy. I've learned a lot of things in that city. So, have you ever traveled there? Because that's the biggest city close to our state.
No, I haven't went anywhere outside of Oklahoma at this point. I just opened. I haven't been anywhere outside of Oklahoma, just like, small towns in Oklahoma, and as well as Oklahoma City. But I have
Yeah.
not traveled outside of Oklahoma as of yet.
Okay.
Let's see if Candy can get a question in. Candy, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you get a
I'm sorry,
question
I didn't mean to
in?
interrupt you, but I guess I could it like a delay. I was getting a delay. Can you hear me now? Is it still
Yeah,
delaying?
you good. You
Okay.
good.
Okay.
You got it.
What I want to know, what some of the challenges you had to get your business as an entrepreneur? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people who got some good ideas, maybe just don't know, how to, go to the next step to get this business started. What challenges are, that occurred while you started this business, or did you just come out of your own pocket and you started out, or did you get somebody to a bank or investor, or how did you get this business started?
Honestly, as far as like challenges, when it came to challenges, I didn't. God thankfully, I didn't have really any challenges. That's why I felt like it was kind of meant to be. I really didn't have any challenges. I felt like everything kind of came pretty easy. Like before I started doing it, I end up seeing, I didn't know at first. I knew like I had to find a bus, and get it renovated, kind of done. And in my mind, I'm thinking people paint them. You know, I'm not knowing like all the wrap. You had to get it. You know, you need to get it wrapped. That part I didn't know of, so I had to kind of learn. And I was doing a lot of Googling and up late at night, you know, before, you know, I knew that it was going to be my last day, you know, at my job. So I was doing a lot of Googling, but I didn't have any challenges. I end up seeing like somebody post online, like a guy that redid one of the local guys here, ice cream shop. He redid his truck, his mobile ice cream truck. And my sister called me and was like, hey, you know, the bus you thinking about doing, maybe this guy can do the bus. And I'm like, maybe he can. Reached out to him and he was so amped about it. He was down for it to do it. And then same thing, I just reached out to the guy that has the ice cream truck. And I'm just like, who did your outside? He gave me that information and the guy came out. So all of that went really quick and simple. You know, I didn't have any hiccups when that, you know, it comes to that. But as far as financing it, when I was let go, I actually got, you know, as far as I just financed everything from the money I received from when I was, you know, let surplus from my job. So the financing came all out of pocket. I wouldn't be able to tell. I haven't got to the point where I can tell people like business loans and all of that. I'm so fresh to it. I'm trying to get to that point. But no, everything that I did definitely came out of pocket.
Oh, that was, you know, that's still a blessing, and that's how you get your blessing. So that's a good thing, you know.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the uniqueness of this, I mean, is amazing. So do you think, so what is your future goal with this business? What's your next level? What's your next
Now,
level?
with the bus, because I have a couple things. I have the documentary also, so I'll tell y'all about that because I got that another one coming out on that also. But on the bus, I plan on the bus. I just want to do like eventually where I want to get it, where I have it in other states, where I can go ahead and actually venture out and be able to have somebody to run it, like in other states. Like I've had people to, you know, reach out about doing it, you know, want to do the same thing in other states. So hopefully I can, like, you know, get another bus. And then I plan on getting a boy bus. So I pray to God maybe in the next year and a half that I have a boys bus.
So the little boy's gonna be able to go get a haircut?
Yeah.
No, it'll be a gaming bus. It'll be a gaming bus.
That's what little boys want. They want haircuts.
Huh?
That's what little boys want. They want haircuts.
No, they
I'm
don't.
past the haircut stage. My son's gonna be 22. I'm past it.
Oh yeah, that's like
I mean, yeah, they could do nails, guys. Like somebody went to go get their nails done today and knew good and well.
I mean, wait, hold on, time. So what are you gonna do on the little boy?
It will be a gaming. It'll be a gaming bus. It won't be anything. Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with, you know, getting our young men together, because I know some men that like to get their hands manicured, not that they wearing nails and getting it painted. Some men like their feet massaged, and you know, so how she's doing with the boys, I think that'd be a good idea. Speak it into existence, and it will happen.
See, and I don't want to do the boys the whole manicures. I'm fine. I don't want to do that at all. Not at all. I do want to venture out and have my son to help me, since my daughter's with this one. My son does a lot of the gaming. He's like,
okay, that sounds nice. Yes.
So I want to keep it like in the family, you know.
And you got your teeth, you got the book, you got the documentary. I read something else in that bio. I know I did.
No, the documentary is the only thing I haven't talked about. So I do have a documentary that I actually have that I did, which is called "It's My Story." Women of OKC. I did that last year. I don't know. One night I was just laying and thinking, just like on the bus, I guess. But decided, like, just through everything that I've been through life, growing up as a kid till adulthood, and I felt like it needed to be discussed. Just like my daughter had hard times dealing with what she dealt with my husband being incarcerated. Same thing with me. I felt like raising a daughter. I felt like I didn't want her to follow like some of the same footsteps that I had went on. Her dad is incarcerated for selling drugs. So I was married to a street man, you know, he was a street man. So I wanted her to know, basically, like, it wasn't okay, even though that he was her hero. and he's her Superman, that it still wasn't okay for her to go down that road. So I was like, I want to tell my story. So how can I do this? So I got 4 other business women. It's, they all were business women in the documentary. So 4 of the business women that basically, and we all just came and told our story from like childhood traumas up into adulthood. And it turned out really amazing. I never had directed anything, didn't know what I was doing. Ain't never thought about doing a movie. Just woke up in the middle of the night, was like, let me see. And I actually sold out. I did it October. I had a premiere April 29th last year, and I did a sellout at Remington Park. So it turned out amazing.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Now this logo right here, this is
that's the bus logo.
That's the bus logo, right? That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, you got a lot of stuff going on this bus. I was reading this thing. You got game, makeup, manicure, pedicure, karaoke, music, YouTube.
Yeah.
What's going on with you? So all that's on YouTube at the same time?
No, I have a TV where they can watch YouTube.
Especially has a podcast as well. So yeah.
TV on the bus. I mean, that's such a great idea. You're probably just slam with business. I mean, especially in summertime, it just probably just go crazy. But you got the bus all nice and wrapped up. We know a friend of mine that started a food truck, and his food truck's all wrapped up real nice, just like you got your bus all wrapped. I mean, kids see that bus going down the neighborhood. It's like running to I remember we used to run. Well,
that's what they think it is. That's how when we drive it around, they think it's an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry, baby, I don't sell no ice cream. But when I pull up and the kids, they so excited when they see the bus.
Okay, so we used to run after the ice cream truck, and we were so stupid. Well, I wouldn't say stupid. We were kids, okay, and we ran behind the mosquito truck like fools, right? The mosquito truck comes down. Y'all remember that? They come down the street blowing all this mosquito repellent. I mean, it's probably why I got this twisted just running. Y'all didn't do that? Don't tell me that's just me. We run.
That's you. That's you.
Yeah, maybe the ice cream truck, but not the mosquito truck.
Right. And I know mosquito truck, you trying to get sick and pass out from the spray.
I get sick. I got all this repellent stuff on me. I know that ain't just me. I know it's
I've
somebody.
Never heard of
That's just you, because I haven't heard of that.
Chime in, listen. Somebody out there been. Let me see where it comes. Somebody out there been ran behind the mosquitoes. I know I ain't the only. I wasn't by myself.
But don't speak that into existence, and don't give nobody no idea to run after the repellent.
You can't do that again. I mean, it might start COVID, but you can't do that today. I'm just saying. I mean, a bus. We get y'all remember that cool ice cream truck came out? He was playing like real black people music.
Well, the way you have the truck, that's a good idea. That gives her people, people start noticing, regardless if it's an ice cream truck or not.
So this bus right here, this bus go down the neighborhood. I mean, come on, everybody gonna be running that bus.
And I was real specific about it. Took the longest probably the only challenge that we probably had when y'all asked about challenges was the design for the bus. That's probably the longest I took, because I guess nobody could get the concept as far as initially what our vision on the outside of the bus, but I wanted something that was going to grab his attention, like if he was on the highway, if he was riding down the street, and then something versatile that was going to have everybody on, and it was going to grab everybody's attention. I was real particular on how the kids looked, and everything. And they was just probably, I was like, no, they sent it back to me, and the little girl maybe didn't have polish on her fingernails. I was like, no, it's a spa bus. You got to put those. That was probably the longest. I'm like, you ain't got no polish on the toes or her fingernails. How I'm going to do it? So that was probably the longest challenge it took them. I know they was like, oh my God, but I was kind of real specific on that bus.
So is there like water, like a sink and all that in here? I mean,
I have a sink in the back behind that bench. I have a swing. That swing now, that was I couldn't do it. I didn't know how I was gonna get the swing in there. are, but the swing is in the back by the TV. If on the other
Oh,
picture, I should have went.
I mean,
One of the swings back there where you
this bus
the
looks
flowers.
huge.
So
I have a.
go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I have that. I call it my little Mrs. Luck swing. So it's where all the kids love getting on the swing. It has the 58-inch TV. I have the vanity in there, and then it's large enough to seat. I seat 8. The maximum part is 8 girls.
Okay, that's what I asked you. How many?
So how much time do you offer them to get the services that you provide? Is there a set time, or you do it until you're finished?
No, the parties last anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours. The 2.5 hours will be more probably for the smaller children that may take a little bit longer, but the parties, are going to range anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours.
Okay, it's a good thing.
I think we keep coming to the we said call a party bus for children. We keep coming to this, so I mean this would attract me to reach out to you because I was like, wow, I'm like, that's really amazing.
This right now, that's my baby. So that I was just so excited and happy, proud of myself when I finished it. I'm like, it took a lot of work though. Like I had so much family out helping, and we was putting the leather on the seats, and we was stretching, putting the sky up in there, and the mirrors at the top. I mean, it took a lot. Like each kid, I'd be like, today's your day. Like somebody got to come out and help. My best friend. My nieces and nephews came out and helped, my sisters and brothers. So everybody was a big help. Like the family kind of kicked in real,
Wow.
That's a good thing.
No, that's pretty cool. That's now tell people about. I mean, do you have to have a license and all that to run this thing, or is it? How does that?
No, again, it's just entertainment purposes. So
there's no
nothing. I'm not a cosmetologist. I'm not cosmetologist or anything like that. So on my website, we'll see again. This is actually, everybody say like spa and boutique, but it's actually a party bus.
Wow.
They do get things with it, but I am not licensed. Everything is.
I know, but as far as a business, like as far as a party bus business, I mean.
Oh, now I have an LLC. Yes, I have a business.
Yeah, okay. Because I know I've dabbed into the LLC thing, and I know a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't understand how that whole process works and why you get an LLC. The LLC is basically separates you personally from the business, and so that's why people do it. And so I know a lot of people like myself, have sole proprietors. They just go by their name and their social security. But you want to separate yourself from anything that might go wrong in the business. Then you're not connected. They won't come after you. They'll go after the business. So that's good, and that's good information to tell anybody out there who's trying to start up something that would involve a lot of other people, because you want to make sure that you're protected in all these kind of ways. Yeah. But this idea is great, and you need to. I don't know if I'm looking at the logo. You need to get the. I'm sure you probably got this registered or trademarked or something.
I don't have that logo trademark. That one, I don't. When I first came up with the bus. I had that way before the bus time, and it was supposed to be even put on the bus, but you see the logo on outside the bus is different because I just decided to go with something different. The logo initially started, that's my niece. That's a picture of my niece logo is. So I initially wanted something that looked like my niece because she was a little girl and I was gearing towards more of the, smaller kids. So I just had a picture of my niece, and then it was not, I didn't think it was gonna do right on the bus, and I wanted more. So eventually, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this one, but this is the original.
Well, I got a couple of more questions because this picture right here looked like some sort of a glamour shot. So I'm not sure. You do some modeling too? Is that
actually beautiful.
No, that is actually. I think that was maybe my 40th birthday photo shoot. Maybe I think that's when I turned 40. I think. Okay. That's like a photo shoot. Yeah, I think I turned 40 on that one. That was some 40 birthday. I don't do no modeling though.
That's a great shot.
Well, you did it. You beautiful regardless. Natural beauty,
Well, listen, we appreciate you coming on. This is awesome. You feel free to welcome to come on. Tell us some more stuff if you want. Again, this is All the Way Live podcast. We're on here every Thursday, every Friday. Go like us. Tell your friends about it so they can come on and see the rest of the show. you can come on again. I'm sure we'll readily invite you to come back and tell us some more stuff.
One thing I say about us right now for to the end of June. If you guys want to book a party, you can book a party the end of June. I have a special right now where you can book it only $50 deposit. So $50
Wow.
deposit, hold your date. I
I
got
got a
that at
graphic that
the
show
end
that.
of
You
June.
got no graphic for that.
End of June. So anybody, and then plus if you book a party during the summertime from June until October, I have it going until August 31st. If you book a party Monday through Thursday, you can get $50 off.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And then I
Shermica
have
Bryant.
I have coming up on the bus too. So I have a pamper
Sip.
paint party event.
Oh,
That
I
will
thought
Okay.
they can't sip. The kids can't sip nothing but Kool-Aid. I mean.
yeah, no, ain't no sipping in this one.
No, we get water. Sure.
Hold on.
So, oh, I forgot to ask. So,
It'll be on July the 15th at Genesis Center. You'll be able to paint a picture. You'll be able to go on the bus, get your nails done and your makeup done. And you'll be able, I have a friend that is doing it with me. She does giant games. So you'll have games, plus you'll get food, drinks, and it's only $25.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good thing. Yes.
I may have to come out there after.
yeah, definitely let us know so we can post it.
Okay.
Definitely let us know.
Yeah, we'll put it on Facebook.
We can post it on our page.
Just so you know, this show is recorded,
Instagram.
and so it will be on our YouTube, and people can always feel free to tell you people to go to our YouTube channel. You can always watch this show. It's fully recorded. Everything is recorded.
Okay.
So they can watch it at their leisure. You know, I know it's a Thursday night. It's kind of a little tough on a Thursday night. We normally go to Friday night because anybody got to get up and go to work. They just got to get up and watch some cartoons, eat some cereal, that kind of thing. But on Thursday night, it's a little different. But make sure when the show is over, you go onto our YouTube, share it with your friends, tell them they can go in there and watch it anytime at their leisure. They can hear all this information. So I like it when you come on and plug these discounts and things like that. That's what we're about. We're here to help people who've got a business or a product and try to expand it and get it out there in the market so people know about it. Because this right here, this bus thing right here, this is pretty awesome. This is
Yes, it is. I was thinking as well that, since it's a local thing, Candy and I can go maybe one day this summer, and go live to help you promote it. And, that'll be a good thing as well.
Well, no doubt. Let me know.
Definitely.
we'll do a live podcast at the bus. What?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be a good thing.
Yes.
That's awesome.
That would work.
So now tell us how tell us how
I think it must be the weather going on here.
tell us how people can contact you.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. You can actually reach out to me if you want to book again any of the party bus. If you want to book the Little Mrs. Spa and Boutique, you would just go to the website and it's just www.littlemrsspaandboutique.com. If you guys have questions, you can call me at 405-986-2551. If you want to get the book again is on Amazon. It's A Letter from a Ladybug. And then also the documentary, you can go to my website at www.shermicabryant.com.
So that's just your name, Shermica Bryant.
shermicabryant.com.
I'm writing this down because I know my angels ain't writing this down. But they just gonna go look at the video.
I sent it to you.
As long as we have her information, regardless of how we get it, we know that we're going to promote her, which we're doing now. So that's still a good thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we appreciate you coming on the show. I know it was a kind of a last minute thing. But,
no problem.
Hey, I enjoyed it immensely. Now you can hang out. We got a few more little things that we want to talk about on the show. You can hang out with us if you want. It's not a big deal. We're gonna have some. Candy's gonna talk about some. If you don't know things, if you don't know now, you know type of stuff. Book is gonna tell you about a little bit more about who we are, why we exist, that kind of thing. So feel free to hang out if you want. You ain't got to leave. But if you want to, like I said, if you want to hang out for a hot second, you can. Candy's going to talk about some little topics about if you don't know, now you know, as long as her volume is correct. Candy?
And I'm gonna go ahead and
I hope I don't have any issues. I don't know. I think it's the weather here. Can you hear me?
All right, we see you.
Bye,
Thank you for coming
Shermica. Thank you for coming.
Go ahead. So your sound is we're
Okay,
still on
yes.
live. We're about 45 minutes. That was Shermica Bryant. I'll give her a hand.
Yes.
She was awesome. Give her a hand.
Okay, there we go.
What was that? That was Shermica. That was Shermica Bryant. She was awesome. That was an awesome
Yes,
interview.
yes.
That's a pretty amazing. She's probably slammed with business with that.
That's a good idea. That's a good business for children too in Oklahoma City, because they have a lot of things like such as games for young men and stuff like that. But the little
Yeah,
spas and the boutiques and the books, that's a good thing.
that was awesome. I mean,
Definitely.
Yes, it was.
and let me show you guys the thing. This is what it was about. You see this bus, run to it. It's a lot of fun for the kids. Just make sure y'all go check that out. We got some more things we want to talk about the show. Again, let me just reiterate real quick. This is All the Way Live podcast. It's on a Thursday. It's Thursday, a little few days before Father's Day weekend. So first off, I want to say, happy Father's Day to all of those fathers out there and those father figures. As we know, there's different people who are standing in the place. Shamika just told you, her daughter's, dad is incarcerated, and I'm sure there's father figures in that little girl's life. But like I said, we want to just wish a happy Father's Day to those who are father figure like, and those who have those real fathers. We're about 3 or 4 days. What is Father's Day? Sunday, yeah.
Yes, Sunday.
Father's Day is kind of a little different than Mother's Day.
Let's talk about it. Father's Day is not different. My thing is this: regardless if you're a part of your child's life, you're still a father or
I
a
know.
dad. That doesn't stop anything.
Yeah, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I meant by that. So on Mother's Day, you make a reservation, you can't get in. Right? I don't care if you do it 5 weeks ahead of time. Nope, we booked. Right?
Well, that's a
Can't
good thing
find
because we
nobody.
didn't go first, so
Father's Day, everything is open. Everything open. You ain't even got to get in line. Yeah, take a seat. I'm like, what? Yeah. Mother's Day, totally different. Can't get in. Father's Day, you can just go in and sit down. I'm not sure what that's about, but
it all depends on where you at again. Some people don't get involved when it's Father's Day. Some people don't know how to do it. So I don't think that's a bad thing to celebrate a Father's Day, regardless. I still, I think about my father. He's been gone since I was between the ages of 3 and 4, I believe. So Father's Day is always a good thing. And sometimes you see the fathers who want to do stuff, but some people don't like to show up either. And mothers, we always trying to do something, regardless of what it is.
I was watching the news, and one of the hardest things, and I want to hear your opinion on this, is what do you get your father? Because apparently, that's the hardest gift to find. and then people are asking me, what do you want? And on the father side, it's like people ask, what do you want? And be like,
They never know.
That's just like if you go shopping, the men have so many plain stuff. Women, we can go anywhere and get anything, but men, y'all are short on getting stuff. So that's why we don't know, because there's nothing really to go get y'all.
I ain't got a clue.
I know most men don't. What you want? I don't know.
They don't.
Okay. I just
Well,
get you something.
I know a couple of men. I know a few men that know what they want. Sometimes it's not a gift. You know what I mean? So, that's different. Yes.
We'll keep it let me fix my hat.
I guess guys are just
that messed up my hat.
nonchalant. Y'all see your hat.
That messed up my hat.
Cover that ball.
It's not breezy or it got lint on it, so rock it.
When she said it, she said the gift is not a gift. My hat said. But anyway, that's again, Father's Day, like right before us, just ask your dad what he wants. He probably ain't gonna have no answer, but at least you
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know my dad. I know I'm getting him
at least
some.
my son, everybody probably
um,
listening right now, it's okay. But I'm going. My son said he's gonna take me to Top Golf, so I'm looking forward to that. Where we went, where y'all tried to hit the ball. Remember that? Anyway, that was.
Yeah.
Are you talking about golf?
What was that going on?
You gotta play the golf. The good thing, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, she beat you.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Probably go out to eat and that kind of good stuff. But Father's Day. But anyway, Candy, let's talk about real quick. Well, before you come on, Candy, I want you to come on real quick. We got probably another 9 minutes or so before this thing's over. But I want to reiterate some things about what this show is about. We talk about anything and everything. We encourage people to come on to the show and go onto our YouTube channel and subscribe. Let me put that banner. I got a banner that said that. Yeah, subscribe. It's only
and even if you don't, check us out on our social media, Facebook and Instagram, because a lot of people don't necessarily go, to the YouTube. So that still would be a good thing,
That's how you get to the YouTube channel right there. You can watch us every time you guys are watching. Make sure you go on that thing and copy it, paste it, do whatever you need to do to get to our YouTube channel. All of our shows are recorded. Yeah, all of our shows are recorded, and if you want, you can go in there and watch it at your leisure. As y'all know, it's me, Candy Red, and we got Mocha in the house. That's the one on my right.
I'm in the house.
She's in the house on my left, and so I mean, this is the show. So make sure y'all check us out. Again, we come on sometimes on Thursday, sometimes on Friday. We'll let you know. Matter of fact, if you subscribe, you'll know anytime we come on because you're gonna get a notification. That's the beauty of subscribing. You will never miss a show.
Right.
You won't miss Mocha. You won't miss Candy. It's awesome. So make sure you go on to our YouTube channel and subscribe. It's the All the Way Live podcast. Also go on our Facebook. Like us. We got about 500. Look, once we get 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel, 100 subscribers on our YouTube channel, we're going to do a drawing and you can be able to get this IR full high definition camcorder, handheld. This thing is amazing. I'm telling you. And this ain't no joke. Ain't gonna be no, I'm telling you, one of you will win this, but you must subscribe. The only way you're gonna get it is you're gonna subscribe. Subscribe to our channel. We got a lot coming in the future here for the channel. Like I said, we started on the radio. It was awesome, and then we gravitated to the podcast. Right, subscribing is easy. Once you go to our channel, it's what it looks like. So don't get twisted. Right under Mocha's beautiful face, you'll see the word subscribe. That's all you do. Just click that button. It's that simple.
Yep.
I can't make it no simpler than that. I didn't do it; they did it. But anyway, it's amazing, and it's all.
And it's free.
And it's free. Free 99. My favorite price is free.
I know that's right.
My favorite price is free.
Yeah.
It's free.
Now,
No changes to it. No changes
to get more subscribers
Kenny
and visitors on our social media.
Yeah, social media, all that good stuff. We want you guys to come on. We're gonna have some. I mean, every now and again, if most of you guys know, I'm a magician. I might come on and show y'all a few things every now and again. I don't know if I'm gonna do it every show because I got to be prepared. But before we leave, Candy's gonna come on and she's gonna do the if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you know.
Get that right. You all came up with that.
If you don't know,
now you know.
Yeah, don't sing that song.
Not everybody don't know.
Now you know. Okay, what's going on with my? I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties today.
You up?
I don't know what's going on. Huh?
Can you see
I know
it?
it froze up and everything. So if you don't know, now you know. So is it impossible for most people to lick their own elbow? Try
They're
it.
who?
Can you lick your own elbow? Try it.
I'm not doing that. I didn't do all that for my examinations, girl. I still gotta do more next week, so I'm not about to do that. If you can write, you can lift your elbow. If your arm works, you can do that. And what do you mean lift it, raise? Because you're not lifting your elbow, you just
Is
raising your
that
arm.
if you don't know, now you know?
Well,
If you don't know, now you know. And then, Mo,
Okay, and
is that
that is not if you don't know, you know. Because if you don't know, you can't move if your elbow pop out on its own, you need to go to the doctor. Now you can't do that.
if you
So
try
if
unless
to
you
you
know,
double
move
you
your
don't
joint it,
know.
elbow,
But now you know you can't do it.
okay.
what else
Unless
you
you
got?
double joint it, can you do it? If you double
You
joint it,
can't
I
do
But
don't
I'm
know.
not double jointed, girl. I'm old. I'm not about to get stuck trying to do all that. Who does that?
that. That's not difficult. Now you know. What else you got? What else you got?
Okay, it said a crocodile cannot stick its tongue out.
A who?
Really?
A crocodile. A
Why
crocodile.
don't
Do
they
they
think
even
that
got
they
it?
got too many teeth? What?
Do they
Well, they
even got
got the tongue. Maybe they don't have one. It don't matter. You don't know if they're not gonna lick their tongues out, girl. They're gonna bite you.
I ain't gonna look at it see if you got one anyway.
Well, I don't
Okay,
want to see the tongue
let's see
anyway.
if
What in the world?
let's
I'm
see if
gonna
they
look at it and see if you got a
their
tongue.
mouth. Huh?
Right.
I ain't.
Okay, which we all
I'm not
know
doing
that
that
if you
either.
if you sneeze too hard, you could fracture a rib.
Okay,
I didn't really. I
I
never
heard
heard of
if you
that. I
sneeze
used
hard,
to
you
sneeze so much. We had a sneezing thing going on, you and me, Candy. But I don't want to go through that. That's
maybe that's
now
what
you
it
got
is.
me asking my doctor questions. If I sneeze, can my rib get? No.
I'm gonna go into the doctor. Doctor, my ribs hooch.
Right.
Yo, miss.
Sorry.
Of which
Okay,
this we
what else?
already know. I don't know if you remember putting rubber bands last longer when they in the refrigerator. You know that.
Girl, let me tell you something. My grandmother raised me. I'm not putting no daggone rubber bands in the refrigerator. Girl, no. Who does that?
I ain't gonna
You
say no
remember, well,
names.
have you heard putting batteries in the refrigerator? Did that really
Now,
work?
I've heard of that when I was young, using it because that'll help them
Okay,
get
I got
recharged
something.
or whatever. But I'm
I
not
got
putting no
something.
freaking rubber bands in the refrigerator. Who the hell does that?
I got something for y'all. I ain't gonna call no names. I got something.
Okay.
I know somebody used to put hair grease in the refrigerator.
I've never heard of that either. I'm a hair person. I'm not putting no
That's what they
daggone.
do. I'm like,
What
why?
is it now? Tell me this. If it's organic, that might how you do it, but just
No, this is back
regular
in the day.
hair.
It wasn't
Just
no organic back in the day. It was just
Nah,
regular,
my grandma
just
raised
red
me. I used to
jelly.
get my hair pressed and all that, but we ain't putting no grease in the refrigerator. Not no hair grease.
No, this is organic. This is regular
uh-uh.
old. Dip your hand in it. I'm like,
Oh, okay.
why y'all got the grease in the refrigerator? I couldn't quite figure that out.
Are you talking about lard or what? Because
What?
I'm
This
not.
is
Right.
the grease that's in
Yeah.
this is the hair grease. In the red little can. Thick
Let's
one.
talk about the
Crown.
crown royal, man. We put that in no refrigerator. If it's melted, we put it on let it sit and let it get back into one. You
Roll it
put
like
stuff.
this, like this.
Royal Crown, isn't that what name?
Yeah,
Or
roll.
is that a
Yeah,
drink?
what the name of it was?
Right, I'm not doing that.
They kept it in the refrigerator. I'm like, why is it?
Oh wow,
Go get
Oh,
some
wow,
here.
nah, if you don't know, you don't know, because we don't do that.
Go get you something to drink. I'll open the thing like,
Well, I
Yeah, then
know,
you
like
have
it's just
contaminated everything in the refrigerator with hair grease and rubber bands.
wow, wow. What else you got? Kid? That cream.
okay. So, I know I'm not gonna wear lipstick. Maybe sometimes some lipstick contains fish scales. I didn't know that fish
Do
scales.
what,
And
Candy? What was that?
I just, some
I didn't hear
lipsticks,
you.
some lipstick contains
What was the
fish
question?
scales.
Fish
Some lip,
now?
Scales.
fish scales. The scales are from the fish, from
And
fish from the
what you doing with
scales.
it? And you said put on
It's
lipstick?
in lipstick.
I know.
They use
You
fish
know what?
scale.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to even say it. Don't nobody want to walk around be smelling like fish on their lips. You ain't getting no kisses. You smell like fish. Who does that?
That's why that. Okay, now I got it.
No, don't date no woman that got fish scales on her lips or no man. What in the world? You have flies and everything else.
I'm gonna do like this. I'm like.
They go, well, if you see your lips go, woo, 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 is it what the fish?
I didn't know that, but
Me, I never heard of that. Kim, now you're gonna have me googling something. No, I don't do nothing. So I'm gonna Google it. Well, you guys, I'm gonna have to cut the show short. So,
Yes.
yeah.
That's the last one. You got one more.
Yeah, that's the last one for the night.
That was the last one.
Those were some good things, Candy. If you don't know, you don't know. If you know, if you don't know, you know.
Don't know now, you know.
Right.
Don't know now, you know.
So,
You know, just
number one, make sure y'all check. Read the instructions. Read the ingredients on that lipstick.
I don't wear lipstick. I'm a natural person. I'm not gonna have my lips swollen and run around smelling like you know what.
That's crazy. That is,
I never heard of that.
When I smell it, I'm like,
nah, you walk around smelling. You think it's your breath and it's your lips the whole time.
You got lipstick?
But I never did that. But
Carl.
Anyway, that's a great show. We're like 2 minutes in the hour. We had a good interview with Shermica Bryant. I hope y'all got all that information about that bus because that was awesome. This is a great show that we're putting together. We're going to continue to bring you really good content, some more interviews. Stay tuned. All of our podcasts, like us, subscribe to us, send us a comment. Hey, if you got something you want to talk about, got a business, product, or service you want to show, leave it in the comments on Facebook. We'll reach out. The angels will reach out to you. And hey, we're here for you. This ain't nothing serious. This is all about fun and getting your message out there. I'm Carl. That's Candy in the middle, and that's Mocha over on the other end. They are the angels, and that's who they always gonna be.
Oh yeah, I am most definitely.
Most definitely, and so make sure.
Right. Yes.
I ain't no angel, but they are. They are, yeah. And so make sure you guys definitely continue to watch us, reach out to us. We're gonna be. Don't be on them. No. Make sure that's a heart. So about that. Some people get that mixed up with that the Illuminati stuff. We ain't about that.
You know what? That's something that we can talk about because we can talk about it. I got some things to tell y'all that that's love for me. I'm not even down with the Illuminati. They tried to make me. They tried to get me to get into that group. I'll talk about that next time.
We'll talk about it in the next show. So make sure y'all stay tuned.
And cyber bully. I want to talk about cyber bully. That's Anita Baker in
cyber bullies. Okay, I'm going to bring some
cyber bullies and Illuminati.
Yeah, I'm going to bring some really good information next week. I'm going to bring some really good information about AI. Okay, now I know a lot of you guys are probably seeing all this stuff on TV about AI, but now AI ain't all bad, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So
okay, we talked about that before. That's a good thing. Artificial intelligence. Hey, that's something we got to look forward to.
Amazing things going on with AI that can help us. So I'm just saying, tune in. I'm gonna blow your mind. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So I ain't saying nothing about it right now. So give me a chance to tune in next week. I'm gonna tell you all about what's going on with AI.
Well, happy Father's Day to all the fathers and mothers, and y'all have a great weekend. Peace.
Happy Mother's Day. to the fathers, the godfathers, the wannabe fathers, the fathers, period, the daddy. Have a good weekend. And also, let's not forget that we need to talk about Juneteenth. That's something that we should have brought on tonight, because that's going to be a lot of people's going to celebrate that as well as a weekend. That's it's covered for the holiday on Monday, the 19th. So maybe when we come back on, we could talk about the stuff that happened on Juneteenth.
We'll write that down too. Juneteenth. Juneteenth. We'll be on before that, right?
That's Monday, Carl. We won't be on until after.
Oh yeah, we can talk about the Juneteenth. They got a lot of Juneteenth
But
celebrations.
we have two holidays to support: the Father's Day and Juneteenth.
Yeah, they got a lot of Juneteenth celebrations going on here. Food festivals, things like that. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna be at the eye doctor. So anyway, but yeah, Juneteenth is. Oh, where'd she go? Wow, she just left. Anyway, she gone. But anyway, continue to chime in, guys. Watch the show. We're out of here. That concludes this show for this time. Tune in next time. Same bat channel, same bat time. All right. 24K. We see y'all later.